Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have the SSS Rated Top 10 Fantasy Manhwa. Most of these are new and exciting manhwas that I've been reading for the last couple of days and I would love to share them with you guys. Overall, most of them are short but it's still a good and fun read, so I hope you do enjoy. Currently, I'm asking for manga recommendations over on Discord for a new video idea that I have, but I also accept manga recommendations on the comments of this video. So if you have something for me to read, definitely leave it there. If this video helps you out, or if you simply want to help, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe if you're a fan of anime, manga or manhwa content. Without further delay, let's get into the top 10. Number 10 comes with player who returned 10,000 years later. One day he suddenly found himself in hell. All he had was the desire to live and a presentation ability. From the 1st to the 9,000 circles of hell, he observed dozens and hundreds of thousands of demons. Even the 7 great dukes of hell bowed down before him. Why would you wish to go back? Doesn't His Highness have everything that's in hell? What do I have? Nothing to eat, nothing to enjoy. The only things in hell are the barren lands and terrible demons. I'm going back. After 10,000 years, he returns to Earth. This is another power fantasy world, where the main character is strong from the beginning. One thing I do enjoy though, is that when he returns to Earth, his powers are locked. Even though he's a bit strong, he needs to progress in order to unlock them. Another thing I do enjoy is how the main character solves his problems. It's very satisfying. Definitely give it a try. At the current moment, there's no official translation for this work. In number 9 we have Damn Reincarnation. The main character, a warrior who traveled with his colleagues to exterminate the devil. Yet he died just before the battle with the devil started. He was reborn as a descendant of the hero, one of his companions. From a dying body to a new body, he has a talent he did not have in his previous life, and a reincarnation of an unknown origin, the reality of living together with the demons. Facing a new world where everything is questionable, the journey of the unfinished previous life begins. Now, even though I'm really enjoying this story, there's a few questions in my head about it. Obviously, the main character is strong, and the fact that he reincarnated as the descendant of one of his friends is a nice twist. But what's the objective? What is he really trying to do? I do like the story so far and the art is nice, and I'm sure there will be an objective later on, so definitely give it a try. No official translation at the moment. Number 8 comes with the novel's extra. Waking up, the main character finds himself in a familiar world but an unfamiliar body. A world he created himself and a story he wrote, yet never finished. He had become his novel's extra, a filler character with no importance to the story. The only clue to escaping is to stay close to the main storyline. However, he soon finds out the world isn't exactly identical to his creation. I really enjoy this work. It's not something exactly new, but it's something we don't see a lot. While the characters might be a bit boring and flat at the beginning, the author actually gives them some depth as the story goes on. I love the main character's powers. It's quite unique and something I haven't seen in other works, besides of course the fact that he's smart and gets stronger and stronger every chapter. Overall, a very nice work that doesn't have an official translation yet, but I definitely recommend giving it a try later. In number 7 we have Overpowered Sword. The protagonist of a story is always decided from the start. No matter how hard the supporting role tries, they'll just be a supporting role in the end. Then a moment came where all that changed. Leon, do you think you're qualified? The holy sword that was supposed to choose the hero of the oracle came to him. What? You're untalented, poor, and have no connections. Don't worry, the hero who can resolve anything with the holy sword is here. This is where Leon's story as a hero begins. I really enjoy the art in this manhwa. It's very detailed, specifically on the fight scenes. The story plot is basically, what if the supporting role was indeed the hero? The person who struggles the most and that works the hardest, rewarded for once. Overall, it's a great read, even though it's short, but I do definitely recommend you giving it a chance. There's no official translation at the moment. Number 6 comes with Newbie is Too Strong. The main character grew up without parents in an orphanage. One day he heard that the orphanage was having a hard time and would have to close in 3 years. While trying to raise money for the orphanage, he got an alert on his phone. On it, he saw a video of himself climbing the tower as a broadcasting jockey aka streamer. 7 years ago, a tower suddenly appeared and randomly took people into it. If you successfully complete the tower and become an awakened, it's only a matter of time before you get rich. So this one reminds me of the Second Life ranker for a few reasons. The main character gets videos of himself climbing the tower and begins to study them before he goes in. That way, once he does, he knows exactly what to do and will take advantage of everything he can. I really like this type of stories where the main character gets all of the hidden pieces. It might be a bit overdone, but I still really like it. And if you're like me, definitely give it a shot. There's no official translation so far. In number 5 we have To Hell With Being a Saint, I'm a Doctor. The main character is a genius doctor famous in the medical world. He, who spent his whole life in an operation room, died in a traffic accident, and when he woke up he was in another world. But a saint? A holy empire? Healing magic? I put so much effort into learning medicine, but now all I need to do is touch someone and they're healed. Seriously, I think I've gone crazy. I really enjoy this story. Lately, I've been getting into Manhwa where the main character is a doctor, and this is a really nice one. The art is nice, and the pace of the story is also really good, without mentioning that the main character has the perfect personality of her doctor. If you're looking for a more slow-paced Manhwa without much action, but still fantasy, this is the one for you. There's no official translation at the moment. Number 4 comes with Ending Maker. There are two heroes of the game Legend of Heroes 2. The absolute best of the best, Kang Jin-ho in first place, and Hong Yoo-hee in second place. One day they both wake up in their favorite game as their avatar characters. There's only one problem. Legend of Heroes 2 ends with the destruction of the human world in-game. At least there's two of us, the number 1 and number 2 in the server rankings. If anyone can do this, it's us. This is a nice one, since we actually have 2 male leads, and surprisingly, none of them is annoying. The world building is also enormous, and they are doing a very good job building it. I don't want to say much more because it would be spoiled, but definitely give it a chance. There's no official translation at the moment. In number 3 we have Possessing Nothing. Another title for this work is Worthless Regression. An ordinary mid-schooler summoned to this world called Area. He endures for dozens of years with no talent or powers and makes it through all kinds of hardships to survive, but dies miserably in the end. However, before he dies, he regresses back to the past after obtaining the Stone of the Past Life by chance, and gains the opportunity to start his new life. Yet, he still lives a life without any talents, having nothing, although he can't approach the geniuses around him due to the walls surrounding them. As well as feeling inferior, he moves forward step by step with firm determination, never giving up. No matter what, I'm going to live a better life than my previous one, even if I have to struggle. There are many regression type stories out there. It has become a very popular genre and more are made every day, but this one is sorta unique. While the main character regresses, he still has no talent whatsoever. The only thing he has is knowledge, but even that knowledge can't close the gap between him and the geniuses. So he works hard. To be honest, harder than any other main character in any other manhwa. And that's why I enjoy it so much. Seeing the progress of the main character is so good and it leaves you hooked on the story. Without a doubt, something you need to read right now. There's no official translation at the moment. Number 2 comes with the SSS Ranked Hunter's Lucky Draw. The Change brought dungeons filled with monsters into the world, altering reality forever. The main character was a pro gamer, whose lifelong dream was to be a hero like the mana users who fight in these dungeons, but that dream is crushed when he discovers his own abilities are useless. Just then, the real universe gives him a set of skills that allow him to draw information from the future and heroes from the past. Now, all that's left is for him to barrel through this game of luck and become the strongest hunter ever. Now, to give you a better understanding, the main character has a useless stats and skills, except this one, which makes the actual universe give him a gacha skill. For the ones that don't know, gacha is when you draw something by luck. In this case, the main character draws people from the past and their powers. There's only a few manhwas with this type of topic, so I really like when a new one comes out. I was a bit worried because of the SSS title, because most of them are just plain, but I really enjoy this one. The official translation is over on Tapas. And in number 1 we have the Ember Knight. When Nagyum twin brother Najin is murdered before his very eyes, he vows to avenge his brother's death by assuming Najin's identity. But although the two may look alike when it comes to fighting, Nagyum lacks the talent and skill his brothers possess. In order to successfully execute this plot revenge, Nagyum resolves to train himself to become the prodigious knight in training his brother once was. Will Nagyum be able to keep his identity secret before others begin to catch on to his acts? The main character is a bit weak in this work, but is incredibly smart and uses his brain to get out or overcome most of the situations. And when I say smart, I mean genius level smart. The art is quite unique, but I really like it. You should definitely give it a try. The official story is over on Webtoon. Now guys, this was the SS Rated Top 10 Fantasy Manhwa. Did you find any manhwa that you haven't read yet? Did you like it? If this video helped you in any way, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to activate the bell so you don't miss any video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.